Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, well, good Tuesday morning, everybody. It was a wet start to the morning as anticipated. That morning commute around the Metroplex was slow go with the wet roads. But even as we go through the afternoon, I'm seeing most of the rain really beginning to taper off, but cloudy, drizzly, kind of damp as we go through the day. And essentially, that's going to be your forecast. Speaking of today, temperatures are really going to only top out maybe right around 50. So it's going to be kind of a raw day. But again, the active precipitation, if you do need to get out and about as we go through the afternoon, most of the active precipitation tapers off. Again, just a little drizzle, a little bit of sprinkle type activity around. But we do have additional rain chances as we get into tonight. We want to talk about those. And then a touch of Arctic air is going to try and make its way down into the area. That's going to set us up for Thursday. So we may have a pretty decent little chill down on the way as well. More details on that coming up. Here's radar, though, and this is what's left of that shield, that blanket, if you will, of rain that moved through as we went through the overnight. Still in our southern counties, our eastern counties, but again, you can see by and large across most of North Texas, it does continue to taper off, but behind the active rain, there's still clouds. There's still drizzle, and again, like I mentioned, even as we go through the afternoon, a couple sprinkles, simply put, cannot be ruled out. So Storm System 1 is now beginning to hightail it off to the east. It's pulling away from the area, but we're going to reload. We're going to reload tonight with another storm system moving in, another piece of energy. It's going to give us another opportunity of rain. And the reason why it's really kind of a double take here, if you will, we continue, if you look very carefully here, we continue to have the subtropical jet coming up and over North Texas. That's what we call an overrun pattern. But we've also got an upper level storm system stalled out to the west, and it is going to send another piece of energy through again as we go through tonight. And again, because of that, we're going to get that added lift component. And again, it is going to give us that additional opportunity of rain. Rain tonight may not be quite as heavy as what we saw last night. Again, I'm going to show you the modeling. The modeling's backed off a little bit, but again, we should still have a pretty decent rain as we go through the overnight. Now, here's the other piece of the forecast, and this is an important piece here. Look to the north. That's Arctic air now in the northern plains, and we are going to get a cold front behind this storm system number 2 that comes through Wednesday night, early Thursday, and it is going to bring just a brief touch of Arctic air down into the area. And again, by Thursday morning, Friday morning, we are going to be talking about some freezing temperatures around the area. Now, the good news is the precipitation will be done by that point in time, so I don't necessarily see much in the way of any wintry precipitation. There may be a very narrow window that, again, we'll talk about over the next few minutes. Now, this is what we did overnight. These are your rainfall totals, and again, you can see not everyone in North Texas got rain. Our counties off to the northwest, not so much, but again, we did have a pretty decent little bullseye of rain right through the heart of the Metroplex, including parts of southern and central Dallas County, where we did receive over 1 inch of rain. In fact, some locations nearly 1.5 inches of rain. So there goes Storm 1. Again, you see it pulling off to the east. Here comes Storm 2. Again, that's going to be in for tonight. Again, you can also see that push of Arctic air, like I mentioned. That's going to be coming down again as we get into, well, Thursday, kind of lingering, if you will, even into parts of Friday as well. Here's the modeling. Again, as we go through the morning, again, most of this all now really tapering off. The modeling was a little slow with this. So as we head into the afternoon, ending rain, this is all still cloud cover. You can see that little drizzle, maybe a couple sprinkles underneath that. Nothing really major. That would even be the evening commute. Again, nothing really major. Here's your evening. There could be a few very light showers even as we go through the evening. See that there? A few very light showers that try to redevelop. And then as we go through the overnight, again, it may not necessarily be a huge shield of rain, better probabilities in our southern counties, but we should get another pretty decent push of rain through. And then again, you see we still remain relatively cloudy as we go through our Wednesday, and then like I mentioned, that front sweeps through, and well, things are really chill down as we get into Thursday. Rainfall to come, the better opportunities of accumulating rain south, but again, for all of us, an opportunity of rain again as we get into tonight. So today we'll be struggling, maybe some lower 50s around the area, but again, pretty chilly, pretty raw as we go through the afternoon. This would be your evening, a few showers around, temperatures through the 40s, and again, overnight tonight, everyone above freezing, that's the good news, but again, you can see some upper 30s, some lower 40s for overnight lows, and then again, even as we go through tomorrow, again, like I mentioned, temperatures really do not move a whole lot. That sets us up, again, for a chillier day as we get into Thursday. You can see that real deal temperature drop, 41 on Thursday. Check out your morning lows. You can see an opportunity of some freezing temperatures Thursday morning, Friday morning, and then maybe looking unsettled again Friday, even into parts of Saturday. We'll track that carefully. A lot more coming up.